Hi, it's Paul from Model Builder International. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get notified of all future videos. The link is down there. And today we're just going to turn through the pages of the Weathering magazine. This is the faded issue. Okay, so let's have a look inside the latest issue of the Weathering magazine. This is on Faded. This is issue number 21. So, open it up and we get the index. And in this one we're going to cover an abandoned tractor, a Tiran submarine, sci-fi, car, a tank, a railroad, an aircraft, and a paper panzer. So this is the sort of stuff we're going to look at. It's basically faded paintwork, essentially. Start off with an abandoned tractor, and it takes you through step by step. And it's not just doing the faded part of it, it's also doing all the other bits and pieces that are also part of a normal build. But obviously it gives you the little techniques, like here using masking putty for the centre of the wheel, adding rust there. So it does take you to everything else, and there's more enamels being used. This one is a Tiran. Ammo also do a book on the Tiran. If you look on the website, you'll see you've got a review of that one and screenshots. So this one's going through, obviously, also in addition to sort of making the pale faded paint, we've also got all the rust on here as well. And that's also covered in here along with pigments. And then we go on to a Gato class submarine, 144th scale from Trumpeter. And again here you see there's other techniques being used in addition to faded paint and rusting going on. So there's, like I said, there's more to it than just learning how to fade stuff. Here's an A-wing from the Star Wars world. And again, going through all the masking, adding the layers of paints. And I think is this one using the hairspray technique? I can't remember. It doesn't just use Ammo's chipping products, it also uses other products as well for the fading and the chipping. And different oils as well, and different people's paint. So it's not just basically what you can do with Ammo products, it's also what you can do with other people's products as well. Renault 4, I remember these from when I was a kid many years ago in the UK. And basically adding layers. You start off with a very pale paint, and then we put a bright red on the top, and then this one's using the hairspray technique as well, and then taking off some of the paint to reveal the faded red paint underneath, and detailing the engine, how to do the fine lines down the side of the vehicle. This particular model of an Abrams, I think this one was also seen in other issues of the Weathering magazine as well. This time where the paints are being faded down. You can see the fade on the side here. Oil paints being used this time, and other techniques, also adding all the pigments. So basically going through the whole range of products you use. Then starting off this one with a railway tank, and then getting it so it actually looks like a real world railway gas tank, using various effects to get there. And quite a big technique on a BF-109G, starting off with different panel lines, different chipping techniques, all sorts of weathering going on. So it's quite a few pages of that one. And then we've got an advert for Model Collect. There's an interesting one. I'm hoping to do a build video on this coming up soon. And then finally an E100, basically using the black and white priming technique to get some shading in there, and using other things, highlighting different panels in slightly different colours. using rust effects, oils, and then all sorts of filters. So covering the whole range, not just the fading, but a whole range of things to get there. And then on the next issue is going to be basically back to basics, starting off with the how to do the basic stuff really well. And then that's it. So we've got how many pages? 68, 70 pages. I got my copy direct from Ammo in Spain. Getting them via subscription usually ends up cheaper than buying them anywhere else, and they write pretty quickly as well. So hope you enjoyed having a flick through the pages.